Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the table. I want to share a knife I just recently picked up. This is from JW Knife and Tool, and from what I can tell, he is a one-man shop, and his knives are all handmade, one at a time. I found him through Instagram. Somehow he was recommended or shared from there, but he has been making these really neat folding knives. So on his last batch of knives he dropped, I decided to buy one and check it out. So this is the Meridian friction folder. So as you can see, it is a pretty small knife. So we have an open length of about 5¼ inches. And the blade itself of this knife has about 2 inches of cutting edge, but maybe about 2¼ inches of length when you include the choil as well. And this knife weighs in at exactly 2½ ounces. So being a friction folder, for those of you not in the know, this knife has no lock. So the blade is kept open by two things. One being the friction of the pivot holding the blade in place. As a result, the knife does take some effort to open and close, and the blade just does not flop around loose. It's nice and tight. But of course, what really holds the knife open while you're using it is your natural grip. The extended tang here, it basically locks the blade into place because your hand holding the knife won't let the blade close. The Meridian here, we have these red G10 scales, and there are holes milled out throughout it. No steel liners, just thick slabs of G10. And matching right in there, we have an oversized lanyard hole here at the rear of the knife. The pivot and hardware are all anodized, this really nice gold color. It's all titanium hardware, really just shines, makes the red pop, looks really good. And just a really nice clean handle shape. So for a small knife, you can get a really good 3-fingered grip on it. And I think the thickness of the handles really comes into play there. So, the overall thickness of the handles on the knife is approaching about 15 millimeters. And being a friction folder, when the blade is closed in the handle, a good portion of the tang extends outward. And so the best friction folders take full advantage of this design feature, and what we have here with the Meridian are two built-in tools. So as you can see, there is a bottle opener cut right here into the blade. And the extreme tip as well is also ground down. So with this tip, you can kind of poke with it, you can pry with it, you can tear with it, and it's actually pretty sharp. So you can easily bust through tape, open packages without even having to use the blade itself. But talking about the blade, we have to take a look at the blade on this knife. So that's really what drew me in here. The Meridian has a beautifully ground Wharncliffe blade. I just love the belt satin finish we have right here. Those grind lines, love it. And you don't typically see that on a lot of production knives. So that's really one of the bonuses of buying a handmade knife. So just look at those grinds. I mean, just insanely good looking. So well done, so symmetrical. I just love the look of this blade shape here. And you'll notice there is some very thick jimping on the spine. It's really sharp, really bitey. It would have been nice, in my opinion, to see it extended maybe a little bit lower onto the spine to right about maybe around here, as that's kind of where your thumb likes to rest when you're holding the knife in just your natural grip. And there is a choil designed onto the blade. Not necessarily a place where you want to put your fingers. As you can see, the sharp edge is kind of a bit close for comfort when it's in that position, is what it is. But the blade, of course, is fit very snugly into the handle. And if you look close here, hopefully that'll focus. The blade does run on these bronze washers. And predictably, the centering is fine. No issues there. And naturally, there can't be really any play in a friction folder. At least I would hope not. So it's all nice and tight construction. And we do have a few markings on the blade. One being this decorative maple leaf right here. I'm pretty sure it's a maple leaf because JW Knife and Tool is based out of Canada. So the maple leaf here with the topographic lines in it make for a really well done maker's mark. Looks really slick. And also beneath the bottle opener tang on the knife as well, we have the blade steel marked right here. So pretty awesome for a knife this size, for a knife this small. We have CPM S90V steel. And so far from what I've seen, the Meridian has been offered in both CPM 3V and S90V. And there are also other options. There's a drop point blade. There's frag pattern G10. It seems like pretty much every version of the knife has been like a one-off, with either color or pattern. And being a handmade custom, we can take a look at the packaging that it arrives in, because the box absolutely matters. If you're buying something handmade, I think it matters. So on the box right here, we have the maple leaf logo on the outside. And in the box, we get several more logo stickers. Very cool. And of course, an information card, which is kind of nice to have with any, custom knife. So the card itself, it has the website right here, jwknifeandtool.com on the bottom, and there's some writing on it. And I'm not going to lie, off camera, it took me a bit of looking at this writing, and using some context clues to try and figure out what it said. But this is what I think it says. So Meridian, friction folder, ruby red G10, S90V at 62 Rockwell hardness with cryo. And there's then the date as well, 2/10/2022. But that's about it. The knife came in the plastic baggie here. And the only things I would mention to really improve the knife, and it's not even the knife itself, but for carrying it, I think it would work really well like in a leather pouch or a pocket sheath of some kind. As the pry tip here, it's actually fairly sharp. So if it's just loose in your pocket, I think it could give you some issues at some point. And I think the knife would also be a pretty good option for a Kydex neck sheath as well. Just to keep all the sharp and pokey bits of the knife out of the way when you're not using it. But while we're at it, while we're on the table, I do want to make some quick size comparisons with some other knives that I have, and just so you can get an idea of how big this knife is. So first, I'm going to compare the Meridian here to the Spyderco Dragonfly and the Spyderco Delica. So we'll just check these out all side by side. And I think we can make some valid comparisons between the Meridian and a few of my California legal auto knives. Because again, the sizes are very similar here. With that 2-inch blade length, it kind of fits again into the same purpose as a small knife. So first we can compare it to this one here is the Microtech Exocet Bounty Hunter. And we also have to compare it to the ProTech Runt 5. And this is one of the newer runs of the Runt from ProTech. But one of my more recent acquisitions, I did pick up an Anzu, and this one is from Damned Designs. And I thought the size comparisons here were just kind of uncanny, So taking a look at them side by side, the size comparisons, it just jumped right out at me. So if you want to see more of the Anzu here, then go ahead and just click right here on the video description. And what do you all think of the Meridian? I'm going to put a link to JW Knife and Tool in the description as well. So share your thoughts below, and I hope you all have a knife day, everybody. See you later. Bye.